So this is where it all begins, all right? I was in the little rubber sachet kind of things, and I poured up a whole red cup. Now I didn't know it had liquor in it. And you're probably thinking, how do you get drunk off Twisted Tea? Listen, I don't know how. That was the last thing I remember. The next cutscene that I remember was me waking up in a chair.
Hennessy, come out and play.
Alright, welcome back to the channel of God's Pocket. I am your host, alright? In today's video, it's another story time. Now I already told y'all in the other story time video that if that video touches like, I think 5 to 10 likes, I'll come out with the getting sauced for the first time story time. It did more numbers than I thought it would. It did about 16 likes and almost 400 views. I didn't expect it to go that crazy for my size of channel, but you know, it is what it is. If that many people are interested in hearing my first time getting, you know, high or whatever, it is what it is. So I'm back with another video to tell you how I got sauced for the first time. Now, before I start, in no way, shape, or form do I recommend drinking, all right? I don't condone it. It's not all of that cool. You know, people in the US just abuse it. They just drink it whenever and however. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Recommend you to just drink it anyways. But obviously, if you do drink over over the age of 21, obviously, right? So let's get straight to it. Let's take it all the way back until, where do we take it? Let's go all the way back until 2023, around Memorial Day. So I never got drunk in my life, and this is the first time I ever, you know, did, and it was on accident.
What?
And I know you're probably asking, how do you get drunk on accident? And I'm going to tell you how. It's pretty funny. You know, sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, all of that good stuff, and we're gonna jump into the whole story time. So as I said, 2023, around Memorial Day, I was invited to a different state with my coworker. So they got, you know, a different, whatever, we out of state on a 3-day vacation. So it was a weekend. I don't know the dates, but I know it was like about 2 or 3 days that we're out the way, chilling. So we get there, they drink. I don't really drink. Anyone who knows me, I don't drink, no, I don't smoke. Rarely do I ever drink, and if I do, I try to stay with wine. I don't like hardcore liquor. I just don't like the way I feel when I'm intoxicated, and I don't recommend this. All right, I don't condone none of that. Don't do it. So we at the spot. They're playing games, and you know, when you're out with certain people, you can't be the lame per se, you know. And I didn't want to be the party pooper, so I was just like, you know what, I would play. It was beer pong. I said I'll play it, but I'm not going to drink. So let's just start right there. Everyone's drinking, having fun. I'm just drinking water, apple juice, pineapple. I'm just drinking juice. And I know it's not bad and all, but you know, everyone is, you know, doing what they got to do. So I would say this is like let's say day 2 of us being at the property. Everyone's drinking out there. More people are coming, and they're playing beer pong. So beer pong, everyone fills their cup up with, you know, drinks. Obviously, if you know, you know. Everyone, they're all playing, then they was like, yo, come join. I'm like, I don't drink. They was like, it doesn't matter, just, you know, pour water or something. So this is where it all begins, all right? First and foremost, I never knew Twisted, I didn't even know what Twisted Tea was, all right? I even if I saw it, I would have thought it was some type of iced tea, sweet tea, some type of tea within that family, all right? So it was in the little rubber sachet kind of things, and I poured up a whole red cup. Like, when I say a red cup, something bigger than this, a whole one of Twisted Tea. Now I didn't know it had liquor in it, and you're probably thinking, how do you get drunk off Twisted Tea? Listen, I don't know how. I don't know. So boom, I fill all the cups up with Twisted Tea, and then I have my big red cup of Twisted Tea also that I'm holding. So we playing. Obviously, if you don't know the game, if someone from the opposite side throws a ball into your cup, you got to take that little shot. So the whole time I'm taking these shots, in my mind, I thought I was drinking sweet tea, or I would say sweet tea because it wasn't bitter. So sweet tea. It didn't taste like it had alcohol in it. So I'm drinking, we finished everything. That game goes by. I never played beer pong. I think that was my first time playing it. So, you know, I'm getting some shots in. They're like, oh, you're nice. I'm like, I'm just tossing the ball.
What do you mean by that?
Pause. So that game is done, right? And then I grab my red cup. So now I'm just sipping. That cup is done. And then that was the last thing I remember. The next cutscene I remember was me waking up in a chair. And I was like woozy. You know, I didn't know what was going on. At this point, obviously I'm drunk. I didn't know. So, and by the way, if any relatives, church members are watching this, this is all AI. This is not real. It's all fake. All right. This is all AI content. AI is crazy in 2025. I'm not real. It's not for me, actually. But boom, I'm in a chair and then I wake up. So I'm like this. And then when I wake up, I'm like, what's going on? They're still playing beer pong, more people coming up, well, showing up to the property and stuff. And then I'm like, all right, boom. Okay, cool. So I'm trying to like wake up, but it's like I can't wake up. I'm like tired and I'm sleepy. So I passed out in a chair apparently for about 40 minutes. I don't know. So I wake up, they're like, yo, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, what happened? They said you passed out. I'm like, wait, what you mean I passed out? They were like, they said you got, well, telling me that you got drunk. So in my head, I'm like, wait, how do I get drunk off iced tea or sweet, whatever the tea? So I'm like, wait, that don't make sense. I drank sweet tea or iced tea. How do I get drunk? They were like, no, that's twisted tea. I'm like, yeah, twisted tea. Well, how do I get drunk off twisted tea? It was like, no, it has liquor in it. So in my head, I'm like, wait, you can put liquor in twisted tea or sweet tea? I'm trying to make it make sense. I didn't know. I didn't know. So they're telling me, and in my head, I'm in like denial. Like, there's no way I just got drunk like this, right? Because I've never been drunk. So I'm trying to fight the mental battle. I don't know if that's the term. I'm having a hard time to accept the fact that I got drunk for the first time in that manner. I look like a thought. Like, it was bad. It was pretty bad. But you know, looking back, it's pretty funny. So yeah, I woke up. I wasn't feeling the best. I was tired and like sloppy a bit. Hours passed by. I went to go. Apparently, I don't remember anything. Okay, that sounds bad. I do remember some cutscenes, but most of the part I was like blank. So apparently, I went to go sit in the car and I passed out for hours. And then I woke up and now it's like nighttime. They're all by the campfire, talking, drinking. So I finally woke out, grabbed a Sprite. So I'm just sipping on the Sprite at the campfire and I'm dumb close to the fire and I don't feel anything. And all of them are saying like, yo, back up, back up. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I backed up. I'm still chilling. My head is down like this. I'm trying to fight the drunkenness. I didn't know what to do. So I'm trying to play it cool. They're giving me water to drink. I'm drinking Sprite. I'm tired. I'm woozy. I'm sleepy. So I would say the campfire was about an hour in total that we sat, talked, or whatever, and everyone went into their camps to go sleep. I didn't get in my camp, and I just pass out. All right. Pass all the way out. I woke up the next morning and I just went on about my day. So that's pretty much it. There's nothing more to it, nothing interesting. Well, this was pretty interesting. You know, again, this is not real. It's all fake. But that's the story time of me getting drunk for the first time. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know when my next video is going to drop and all, but I hope I enjoyed this one. You know, I hope this was quite interesting to listen to. You know, this will be years down the later where I'll come back to come watch it, laugh on about it. Kids don't see it. So don't drink, kids. There's nothing you're missing out on. It's not fun. People make it seem like it's cool. It's not really all that, honestly. You're better off just drinking apple juice or orange juice while people are having liquor if they choose to. I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, that's it for my story time, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.